Kia ora. In this bulletin, a highly regarded community worker claims a Turangi teen jailed for attacking a 5-year-old tourist was destined to have a troubled life. Raurangi Marano has been sentenced to 10 years behind bars for the attack at a Turangi holiday park. It was revealed in court the teen had a dysfunctional upbringing with abuse, drugs and alcohol rife in the family home. Hawke's Bay councillor Henry O'Keefe says it's no surprise the 16-year-old's gone off the track with this childhood.
Parenting, at the end of the day, if we had good, solid parenting right across the country, more than half our social ills would disappear overnight. So it's not the community that dictates the characteristics of a person.
Severe gales are expected to cause damage when they hit the North Island on Saturday. The Met Service says a deep and vigorous low will pass quickly across the island in the morning. Meteorologist Daniel Corbett says heavy, persistent rain is expected, as well as large waves on the east and west coasts. Opinions are being considered as the government mulls over inquiry findings into the activities of foreign charter fishing vessels. A ministerial inquiry has found the way some have been operating has the potential to damage our international reputation. Primary Industries Minister David Carter says the inquiry does raise the possibility of requiring all foreign charter vessels to be under a New Zealand flag to protect the country's interests. The Maritime Union appears to be losing heart of the mediation talks with the ports of Auckland, which have been taking place today. The union says they're obligated to attend the talks, but points out the port is already advertising to contract out the work of striking dock workers.
We seem to be a bit of a stalemate. The company doesn't seem to want to talk to us for some reason. They are talking today, and all our delegates are up there at the moment having a chat, so we'll see how it goes by the end of the day.
The Commerce Commission has given the green light to New Zealand's largest insurer, IAG, to buy the assets of the struggling Christchurch insurer, AMI. IAG agreed to buy the company, excluding its Canterbury earthquake liabilities, for $380 million. The new company will be called AMI Newco. New Zealand Post has unveiled 2 of the portraits that will feature in a special stamp issue commemorating the 60th Jubilee of the Queen. One of the Jubilee stamps shows Queen Elizabeth in 1953 delivering her Christmas message from Government House in Auckland. Another stamp will be based on the official portrait of the Queen taken by London-based photographer Julian Calder. Television New Zealand says there'll be no 11th hour reprieve for TVNZ7. Last year the government decided not to renew funding for the digital channels, which means it will go off air in the middle of this year. TVNZ's acting chief executive Rodney Parker says the broadcaster isn't expecting to receive alternative proposals to keep the channel going, nor has it developed any of its own. More houses are now on the market, but supply is only just managing to keep up with demand. Last month there were nearly 50,000 listings nationwide, and they're continuing to pick up. But ASB economist Jane Turner says the level of new listings remains very low, and she says that's forcing prices up and enticing new sellers to the market. Finally, a New Zealander who began working behind the counter at McDonalds 3 decades ago has risen to the rank of managing director. McDonald's New Zealand has appointed Patrick Wilson as its new boss, the first New Zealander to run the company in 21 years. Mr. Wilson began at McDonald's Queen Street when he was a tender age of just 18. And he will no doubt have fries with that. That's all from me and the team for tonight. Do join us again soon. From all of us, ka kite anō.